enough spare parts to build a car. Oh,
Yeah.
come on. Here?
As the other two opened the third crate, I found a mysterious bag.
Okay, well, straight away, that's a windscreen, which confirms it.
Yep. What the hell is
Guys,
it, a Land Rover?
What's that?
I have a letter. The nearest civilization is a town called Moron.
Is it?
That's a surprise. It's hundreds of miles away. In order to reach it, you must build the contents of these boxes. You have enough food and water for 7 days.
What's that?
That's the town,
Moron.
and that's the start.
We're here. Well, we've got to go northeast, haven't we?
How far is that?
Well, we don't know. It says hundreds of miles.
Yes, but,
Oh, yeah, but-
first,
What?
all we need to do is assemble this lot into a car.
And since our lives depended on not crashing, Jeremy and I secretly agreed that Hammond should never be allowed to drive it.
Right. This is it.
Here we go. Yes!
Oh my God, it works!
Good, okay, right.
Oh, James, important thing. In Mongolia, when you start on a journey, you have to turn right.
Is that true?
Yes, that is true.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it is genuinely
What,
a
every
thing.
time?
Every time.
Wherever
If you
you go?
begin a journey, you go right.
Right, here we go.
This is it.
Go, go, go!
James, something you can't, you go left.
Hang on, the wheels are too... Hey?
Just turn it, okay, go left, and now set off.
The steering's back to front, Hammond. How have we done that?
What do you mean it's back to front?
Well, I'm turning left.
Well, you're not, you're just going straight. Just go, so turn it the other way then. Turn
Right,
it the
if
other
I turn it the
way.
other way, that's
Right.
straight, and now I'm turning right, and it's going left. So I need to keep...
And what have you two been doing for the last 2 days?
We've put the hydraulic pipes on the wrong way round for the steering.
Having fixed this minor issue, we set off again.
Ha-ha! It works! Are we going along?
Our car is great.
The ride is good.
It's not bad, is it?
Genuinely brilliant.
Can we have a mile away? We had no idea how
Get a bloody move on.
the pit.
Right, you see between those two,
Yep.
that valley, stick to the valley floor.
Here we go.
Wait a minute. Wow.
Sandy pit.
Right, you see between those two,
Yep.
that valley, stick to the valley floor.
No. Oh no!
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Wow.
oh.
Oh my God.
Oh, look at that.
That's the sandy bit.
That's massive.
In fact, it was just a small detached bit of the Gobi Desert. But even so, it would be the first real test for our hastily built, homemade car.
Away! Outside of the city, there's only two paved roads. That's what do. Let's get my compass. This is where we are going to need it.
So I put the N on the end, don't I?
And then you're looking for northeast. It's sort of that way.
Yeah. The car had a low-range gearbox, but as its engine was a bit gutless, Hammond and I got out to reduce weight. They say this is the dark heart of Asia. Perhaps that's why no one comes. But, I mean, look. And the other thing is, Genghis Khan created in just 20 years the biggest empire the world has ever seen. Why? It's not like he was cramped here. I don't really want to go to a town. Oh. Said the camera. We really are good at wildlife photography, aren't we? As we admired the view, the world's best off-road driver was beginning his ascent.
Bollocks!
Try it up that way. James, back it up.
Ah! Whoa, not again!
With Hammond's help, James finally got up the dune.
Yes, come on! Come on, come on, come on, come on! Keep going, keep moving, mind that dip!
Oh, yes!
But from then on, the going got tougher and tougher. Oh, come on.
Oh, that's what I meant. That's what I meant.
Right, dig it.
Yes! Try it up that way. Good.
I'm the only one who's driven John uphill, and I'm telling you, that's too steep.
up that way.
We're off.
Well, that's remarkable.
Yes! Try it up that way.
Oh!
I have been clever. I'm the only one who's driven John uphill, but I'm telling you, that's too steep.
Bob! Ooh.
As Jeremy continued to amaze us with his interesting facts about Mongolia,
I do know that one of Genghis Khan's cavalrymen could shoot an arrow through a marmot's head from 250 feet away while galloping.
it started to go dark. But because we'd covered so few miles, we had to plough.
Let's do this.
Frost-hard misery. We wondered how we could make our car more comfortable. I tell you what, I thought of in the night.
Yes?
We should give our vehicle a name. John.
John's a good, solid name. I like it. It's honest, it's unpretentious.
Dependable people are called John.
Yes.
John Lewis.
That is a dependable shot.
Isn't it?
Yeah, exactly, because it's called John.
With the comfort mods complete and John duly christened,
Why are you driving?
you drove yesterday.
Get a bloody move on.
It.
So we've got these two mountain ranges, and we go left, and the watery bit will be over there.
No. 1 in every 200 people alive today can trace their ancestry back to Genghis Khan.
Thanks to John's incredible achievement, we could now see what was what. Nice one, Hammond. No legs.
Well, we can now rule it out. We know it's not there.
Let's do this.
With the Twin Lakes found, we could plot.
Without delay.
We eventually arrived at the Bumpy Meadow, which didn't sound too bad. However,
Power, power, power.
Holy moly! Whoa, concrete. Bump.
Oh, that's proper bumpy. Just dislocated my pelvis, if that's possible. One of the things I'm worried about is hemorrhoids from these things.
Oh, that was huge.
Ow!
Oh,
Bloody hell.
Hurry up!
Jeremy, you've been driving for 12 hours.
Here we go!
Can I drive? I want to drive. I
Thank you
built it.
very
I
much.
want to drive. First is over towards James.
go.
Oh, yeah.
Stop.
What?
Well, I'm just thinking. Can I drive? I want to drive. I built it. I want to drive. First is over towards James.
Go! Oh, yeah.
Stop.
What?
Well, I'm just thinking, hang on. This is literally the most perfect spot.
He's right.
Why don't we
actually.
pitch camp here?
That is a top camping site. Look at the view.
I
and
mean,
it's
look at the
sheltered.
view there.
No, seriously, that is even you've got to admit that's a perfect
Yeah,
campsite.
shut it down, Hammond. We'll pitch camp here.
With that done, we resumed our journey. And since the very big crack was one of the features on our Winnie the Pooh map, we knew that next up was the wooden house.
Doesn't say what the house is.
Could it be a pub?
Well,
Well, it could be.
exactly right. Or just an off license.
If it is a pub, on that map it's about 100 miles high, so we won't miss it.
Oh, no, this pub is bigger than the Gobi Desert.
At this point, our conversation was interrupted by something hilarious.
Oh, my God. Oh, dear.
Can we just see that on that camera? I don't know if we can turn it round a bit. That's our camera tracking car. It's stuck. John isn't.
Stuck?
John
No.
is not stuck.
As we needed the camera crew to make this miserable trip worthwhile, we had to rescue them.
You're feeling a bit smug.
I am actually full of smug.
Yeah. Okay,
Right,
here we
they're
go.
ready to go.
In 3, 2...
Go! I am actually full of smug.
Yeah. Okay,
Right,
here we
they're
go.
ready to go.
In 3, 2, 1...
Away!
And we're free!
John has done it!
John has succeeded! John has pulled the mass-produced Toyota Land Cruiser out of the mire. Here's the message we're giving you all. By Mongolian.
I've got incredible aches and pains across my shoulders.
Still, at least things soon got worse. We were aiming for the next target on our map, which was lots of trees. And soon, we...
Get a bloody move on.
Next, we were looking for the big river. And to get a better view...
Let's do this. You can do it. I find that quite funny.
I think it's when it's happy.
Go.
What a machine you are, John!
the top, there was no river in sight, just more Mongolia. So we broke out the map.
Right, we've got a decision to make. I reckon we're here, okay? Because we've done lots of trees, we're about just sort of the end of that bit. We've got to cross this river, whatever happens. We could go either this way, up north and around, that probably is a bit further, or we could go south.
That is a lot further than that.
Yes, but it ends in the deep river of despair with crashing water over rocks. It's illustrated on the map. That does not...
We would get to see more of this achingly beautiful country. We would get to see more of this achingly beautiful country.
Mongolia just changed again. What was I not expecting to see?
Camels.
Yeah. What am I seeing?
Oh, pine smell. Oh.
Oh! It's going to be weird going home when you can't just set off in the direction you want to go. I want to go over there. Can't just go over there. It's going to be really strange.
Tell you what I'll be able to do anyway.
What?
Go off with my bow and arrow and catch them.
Camels.
Yeah. What am I seeing?
Oh, pine smell. Oh.
Go.
It's going to be weird going home when you can't just set off in the direction you want to go. I want to go over there. Can't just go over there. It's going to be really strange.
Tell you what I'll be able to do in here.
What?
Go off with my bow and arrow and catch them. What do you mean? Look at that down there now.
No.
Here we go! Well, When we arrived at the river, our hearts sank in...
Get a bloody move on.
We're going to have... Yes, we're going to have to camp here.
But we've got no...
Get out of the way.
And the next morning...
Hurry up!
30 yards, look behind it. Look, we're going to turn around, try the other way.
Go.
Eventually, though... 30 yards, look behind it. Look, we're going to turn around, try the other way.
Away!
Eventually, though, after several more miles of searching...
Wait a minute. That looks extremely good.
Let's do this.
Nearly done it.
John could swim.
Here we go! Get out of the way.
The question is, do we go left?
Let's do this.
Right, we've decided, let's just stick with it and have faith in our decision.
Yeah, just to be crystal clear, though, if this is wrong... I will be the one that says, I told you it was left.
Go.
John has done it.
worried, though, because just a few miles later, we discovered that in Mongolia, it really is...
Get a bloody move on. Because while Mongolia has just been... Hurry on! Fact is, though, get a bloody move on. Look! Here we go! Right. Get out of the way. Why don't you just let him have a go?
Oh, really?
Just let him drive. Pull up
Seriously?
here. Yes. Oh. Let's do this. And on that terrible disappointment, it's time to end. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.
There's enough spare parts to build a car. Oh,
Yeah.
come on. Here?
But first,
What?
All we need to do is assemble this lot into a car.
And since our lives depended on not crashing, Jeremy and I secretly agreed that Hammond should never be allowed to drive it.
Right. This is it.
Here we go. Yes!
oh my God, it works!
Good, okay, right.
Oh, James, important thing. In Mongolia, when you start on a journey, you have to turn right.
Is that true?
Yes, that is true.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it is genuinely a thing.
James, something...
You can't, you're going left.
Hang on, the wheels are too... Hey?
Just turn it, okay, go left, and now set off.
The steering's back to front, Hammond. How have we done that?
What do you mean it's back to front?
Well, I'm turning...
Here we go! What you've been doing for the last 2 days?
We've put the hydraulic pipes on the wrong way round for the steering.
Having fixed this minor issue, we set off again.
Aha, it works if we're going along!
Our car is great.
The ride is good.
It's not bad, is it?
Genuinely brilliant.
Can we have a mild brake test? Get a bloody move on.
We had...
Having fixed this minor issue, we set off again.
Aha! It works and we're going along!
Our car is great.
The ride is good.
It's not bad, is it?
Genuinely brilliant.
Can we have a mild brake test?
Yeah, okay, here we go.
Whoa!
Like
Come
it?
on.
They're pretty good, actually.
No, well, whoever bled those, well done. Good job.
That was you, wasn't it?
No. But the doors, I can claim, and the number plates. We had no idea how far it was to Moron and no real idea of how to get there.
Let's do this.
The pit.
Right, you see between those two,
Yep.
that valley, stick to the valley floor.
Go. Oh, I shouldn't feel so good, but it does.
Wait a minute.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Whoa, look at that.
That's the sandy bit.
That's massive.
In fact, it was just a small, detached bit of the Gobi Desert. With the first real test for our hastily built home. Car.
Do you know how many paved roads there are in the whole country? 2.
Oh my God. Okay.
Oh my God.
Let's get the compass. This is where we are going to need it. Would be the first real test for our hastily built, homemade car.
Go.
Outside of the city, there are only 2 paved roads.
Let's get the compass. This is where we are going to need it. So I put the N on the end, don't I?
And then you're looking for northeast. It's sort of that way.
Yeah. The car had a low... I don't really want to go to a town.
Oh, no.
Said the captain. We really are good at wildlife photography, aren't we? Oh, mate. As we admired the view, the world's best off-road driver was beginning his ascent.
Bollocks.
Try it up that way. With Hammond's help, James finally got...
Hurry up!
Yes! Try it up that way.
Go!
I'm the only one who's driven John uphill, but I'm telling you, that's too steep.
Bob! Ooh.
As Jeremy continued to amaze us with his interesting facts about Mongolia,
I do know that one of Genghis Khan's cavalrymen could shoot an arrow through a marmot's head from 250 feet away. Here we go! Get out of the way! Frost-hardened misery. We wondered how we could make our car more comfortable. I tell you what, I thought of in the night.
Yes?
We should give our vehicle a name. John.
John's a good, solid name. I like it. It's honest, it's unpretentious.
Dependable people are called John.
Yes.
John Lewis.
That is a dependable shot.
Isn't it?
Yeah, exactly, because it's called John.
With the comfort mods complete and John duly christened, we set off in search of our next waypoint.
Get a bloody move on.
Why are you driving?
You drove yesterday.
I didn't.
You did drive yesterday.
Didn't.
You can't remember anything, can it?
Your memory, damn it, is just getting appalling.
I didn't drive. I still haven't driven it.
Here we go!
So we've got these two mountain ranges, and we go left, and the watery bit will be over there. Go!
One in every 200 people alive today can trace their ancestry back to Genghis Khan.
Just brilliant.
Thanks to John's incredible achievement, we could now see what was what. Nice one, Hammond. No legs.
Well, we can now rule it out. We know it's not there. It must be...
Get out of the way.